Ever hear the one about the budget traveler who said, "I'm so broke I can't even afford to pay attention"? Well, luckily for you, paying attention is free and it's exactly what you need to travel on a budget. Welcome to the world of budget travel, a realm where adventure is unlimited and your wallet doesn't have to feel the pinch. You might think that traveling on a budget means staying in dingy hostels, surviving solely on instant noodles, or hitchhiking in the back of a poultry truck. But let me assure you that's not the case. Not all the time, at least. Budget travel is about making smart choices, not compromising comfort. It's about experiencing the world in an authentic way, not just ticking off tourist hotspots. It's about meeting new people, tasting exotic foods, and creating memories that don't come with a hefty price tag. You see, the common misconception is that budget travel is difficult or uncomfortable. But with the right mindset and a bit of planning, it can be just as enjoyable as a luxury vacation, if not more. After all, who needs a 5-star hotel when you have a 1,000,000-star view from your tent? The beauty of budget travel lies in its unpredictability. You never know who you'll meet, what you'll discover, or where you'll end up. One day you could be sharing a meal with locals in a remote village. The next day you could be hiking up a mountain to catch a breathtaking sunrise. The opportunities for adventure are boundless. And let's not forget about the cultural immersion. When you're not cocooned in luxury, you get to experience cultures in a more authentic and meaningful way. You get to learn about their traditions, their way of life, and their stories. It's a kind of learning that no classroom can ever provide. So, are you ready to pack your bags and explore the world without emptying your bank account? Roll up your sleeves because we're about to dive into some practical tips and tricks for budget travel. Remember, a penny saved is a penny you can spend on more gelato in Italy or pad thai in Thailand. As the saying goes, failing to plan is planning to fail. And this couldn't be more true when it comes to budget travel. The key to a successful budget travel experience lies in meticulous planning. Let's start with the destination. It's essential to research low-cost destinations where your money can stretch further. Consider countries with lower cost of living. Places like Vietnam, Bolivia, or Greece offer fantastic experiences without breaking the bank. But remember, even within expensive countries, there are always less touristy regions that are equally beautiful and much cheaper. Next, let's talk flights. One of the biggest expenses in travel is transportation, and airfare often takes the lion's share. Be vigilant about finding cheap flights. Use flight comparison websites, sign up for airline newsletters for deals, and don't shy away from budget airlines. They might not offer free peanuts, but they'll get you to your destination. Accommodation is another significant cost. Consider staying in hostels or using home-sharing platforms. These options not only save you money, but also provide opportunities to meet fellow travelers and locals. When it comes to getting around, public transportation is your best friend. It's usually much cheaper than taxis or car rentals. Plus, it's a great way to immerse yourself in the local culture. You haven't really experienced New York until you've navigated the subway, or London without a ride on the double-decker bus. Lastly, flexibility is key in budget travel. Be open to traveling in the off-peak season, or taking that red-eye flight. These choices can lead to significant savings, and who knows, you might even discover a hidden gem that's overlooked in the peak tourist season. So, next time you're planning a trip, remember these tips. They will not only help you save money, but also enhance your travel experience. After all, it's not the price tag that makes a trip memorable, but the experiences and people you encounter along the way. Remember, budget travel is not about deprivation, it's about smart choices. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. How can you stretch those dollars, euros, yen, or whatever currency you're using to travel more and spend less? First off, prioritize eating at local markets. This is a win-win situation. Not only do you get to savor the authentic flavors of the region, but you also save a ton of money that otherwise would have been spent on overpriced tourist trap restaurants. Plus, you get to interact with the locals, learn about their food culture, and maybe even pick up a recipe or two. Next, embrace free walking tours. They're a fantastic way to explore new cities without splurging on expensive guided tours. These tours are usually led by locals who are passionate about their city and can give you insider tips on the best places to eat, shop, and explore. Remember to tip your guide generously, though. Consider investing in city tourist cards. These cards often offer free or discounted access to major attractions, public transportation, and even some restaurants. They might seem pricey up front, but if you plan to visit several attractions, the savings can be significant. Another great tip is to travel in the off-season. Not only can you avoid the tourist crowds and enjoy a more authentic experience, but flights and accommodations are often cheaper. Yes, the weather might not be picture perfect, but that's a small price to pay for the savings and unique experiences you'll gain. Finally, don't just visit a new place, live it. Embrace the local culture and lifestyle. Use public transportation, shop at local stores, enjoy street food, visit free public parks, and engage with the locals. Not only will this save you money, but it will also give you a more authentic and enriching travel experience. Remember, budget travel isn't about depriving yourself. It's about making smart choices that allow you to see the world without breaking the bank. It's about immersing yourself in new cultures, meeting new people, and creating lifelong memories. With these tips and tricks, you'll be traveling like a pro in no time, and your wallet will thank you. Now, let's tackle some of the burning questions you might have about budget travel. First off, you might be wondering, is budget travel safe? Absolutely. Safety is not necessarily determined by how much money you spend. It's about making smart choices, staying aware of your surroundings, and respecting the local culture and laws. Remember, a 5-star hotel can be just as unsafe as a hostel if you're not careful. Next up, how do I pack for budget travel? Well, the golden rule is pack light and pack smart. This means bringing only the essentials and things that can be used in multiple ways. Think versatile clothing, travel-sized toiletries, and compact gadgets. You don't need a tuxedo or a ball gown unless you're planning to crash a royal wedding, of course. Language barriers, how do I deal with them? One word: technology. There are plenty of translation apps out there that can help you communicate. But don't forget the universal language of kindness and respect. A smile goes a long way, no matter where you are. But how do I manage my money while traveling on a budget? Great question. It's all about planning and discipline. Set a daily budget and stick to it. Use local currency to avoid extra fees and always have some emergency cash. Be mindful of where your money is going, and remember, the best experiences often don't cost a thing. A common concern is, will I miss out on experiences if I travel on a budget? Not at all. In fact, you might have even more authentic experiences. Instead of dining in a fancy restaurant, you might end up having a meal with a local family. Instead of a guided tour, you might discover a hidden gem on your own. So, there you have it. Budget travel doesn't mean compromising on safety, enjoyment, or experiences. It's about making smart choices and embracing the adventure. Remember, the world is a book, and those who do not travel read only one page. Don't let budget constraints limit your story. So there you have it, folks. Budget travel doesn't have to be a drag. In fact, it can be the adventure of a lifetime. We've journeyed through the ins and outs of getting started, planning, and even some nifty tips and tricks to make your trip more affordable yet exciting. Remember, it all starts with a dream and a well-planned budget. Then, with a dash of resourcefulness and a sprinkle of flexibility, you can turn that dream into a reality. From finding the best deals on flights and cruises to discovering hidden gems around the world, the possibilities are endless. It's time to embrace the beauty of budget travel. Start plotting your course, pack your bags, and get ready to explore the world without burning a hole in your pocket. If you've enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Safe travels, everyone.